to be involved in an organisation where I really wasn't achieving my potential. As a PAYE, somebody working a job, I wasn't getting there. I knew there was something more. And I have to say to you, I believe in miracles. Does anybody here believe in miracles? Yes. Does anybody believe here who believes in destiny? Does anybody here believe in purpose and living a life of purpose? And I realized in the job that I was in, none of that was happening. There wasn't the miracle of life and doing what you wanted to do. There wasn't a sense of destiny and purpose. And I wasn't living my passion. So in 2009, I was made redundant. And when I told my husband I've been made redundant. In 2008 I've been made redundant. I was all sad, because you had to be sad to your husband because of the money. But inside, I was going, yes, yes, I've been made redundant. I couldn't really say that to him like that. Anyway, he would have freaked out. So when I was made redundant, I said to him that I'm going to look at starting my business and really going for it. So let me do the market research. So I did that, and I didn't do what Anthony encourages. I dawdled for 6 months. 3 months, I'm doing market research. I'm researching it. I'll get there. I'll make sure it's right. And then in April last year, I was at a meeting with a social worker because my husband and I were adopting a child. And this social worker said to me, we can't possibly start a business and adopt a child. That's not really how it works. And the issue and the problem there was she told me no. She told me something that was against God's plan for me, against my sense of purpose and destiny. And I went home on the 26th of March, it was, last year, and I registered my company. I said, I don't think so. This is what I'm about. I have a purpose, and I have destiny in God. I'm going to adopt my child in a recession without a job, and I'm going to start a business, which is what I did last year. So I started Kamika. And Kamika is a company that works with, supports, and empowers women to advance in their career, to become the leaders they were meant to be people of destiny, of purpose, and who actually believes in miracles. And going back to the miracle question, has everybody heard the miracle question? Okay, the miracle question is, ask yourself this, think about it. Tomorrow morning, you wake up after the conference, Sunday morning, you're getting ready for church, but you're waking up, and you woke up, and the miracle has happened. That miracle, the thing that you've been seeking for years, the dream has become a reality. You can smell it, you can feel it, it's there. And you will get out of bed, and you're in that house. You're in that location. That business is running, it's ticking over. That job is fantastic. The family is brilliant. The miracle has happened. So the miracle question I always ask my clients is, what is the thing, that miracle, when you wake up tomorrow morning and it has happened? Think about what that is. And I look back and find out, how did you get there? What's the destination? What was the journey to get to that destination? So I empower women in that journey, to plan and route that journey to that destination, to that miracle, to see that miracle become a reality, to have a sense of purpose, live on purpose, and live their passion, and to know that they have a life of destiny and they are making a difference. And I do that with women who are aspirational and in leadership. And I do it through a one-to-one basis and through coaching, running seminars, and through workshops and public speaking. So I get to lead, which I loved when I was a brownie. I get to talk on the microphone, yes. But also, ultimately, I get to have a sense of being truly who I was meant to be, who I was born to be, living a life of passion, living a life of purpose and destiny. And that's what I love, and I enjoy having that opportunity. And to empower another person to do that just makes me want to sing. It's fantastic and wonderful. So, Kamika is a family name. It means insight and vision. And it also means identity, which is why I called my company Kamika, to empower other people to know their destiny, to know who they are, to know that they can have insight and live the vision and live with the passion that they have always wanted to, and turn those dreams into reality. So I do it through coaching, as I say, seminars and workshops. Vision, practicalities, and reality. So that's Marcy Buxton of Kamika. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all doing? A beautiful crowd today. Everyone looking dazzling. My name's Michael. Thank you for the opportunity. So I'd like to thank the pastor. Stan invited me down. It's a great opportunity. I think it's fantastic people spend their Saturdays trying to develop and learn. And, if you invest time in yourself and you seek to develop and learn, you'll develop and learn and you'll grow, okay? So my name's Michael. I'm a partner in a company called Ashton Grace. It's a financial services business, and it basically specializes in people growing, managing, protecting, and maintaining their wealth. I'm also a partner in another company called Ashton Grace Europe, which is an offshore company based in Hamburg. I worked in Frankfurt, Hamburg, and Zurich for a year, just last year when the whole credit crunch hit. So we identified a market helping overseas expats just grow their wealth within tax efficient structures. Isle of Man, Jersey, Guernsey, completely legal, by the way. Okay, so what we've started to do since we've come back onshore with my business partners is actually communicate financial intelligence. So a lot of the skills and understanding that wealthy people have, and giving it to everyday people. So we still do the onshore business, and what I intend to do and what we help our clients with is have an understanding of how they should manage and grow their wealth and grow their money. We live in a monetary society, so money is very important. It's a medium of exchange. So it's important, when we get money, be it through, if you're employed or if you're self-employed, how you use that money and what you turn that money into, what assets you're investing your money into. So that's how we help our clients. I've recently also been part of a venture, a company called Emirates & Son. It's a private equity venture capitalist firm. They fund projects from 50,000 to $500 million. So I'm working with them as an associate. So, when people are trying to raise finance in quite a difficult financial environment, there's funds there. We have some quite wealthy backers that can help there. Really, the purpose for me speaking today and being on the panel, just really try and use the experience I've got through working, in various different financial districts, being involved in the financial services industry for 11 years, really just communicate that information to everyday people so you can use that intelligence and help yourself grow your wealth. And that's myself. Thank you.
Just wake up and think, oh, yes, I can sell. No. I've worked in different sectors, but a bit about the personal side, I was raised in a mission house. My dad is an overseer of a church, one of the old school churches in Nigeria. And the reason I'm telling you this is the fact that from a very early age, I learned how to help people because daddy would give away stuff that we, the children, needed. My mom was not always happy, but that happened. He got his pension and bought 4 buses for the church. His gratuity. The money was given in bulk by the company, last company he worked for. My mom was not happy. She went mad. Now, growing up in my teen years and now, I've learned how to be selfless, how to help people. Now, that's one of my main ethos in life. The challenges I've been facing since I started sales department has been mainly making people realize that sales practitioners are professionals and we don't work for commission. Basically, we work on a fixed fee and just communicating that. And I think what's really helped to overcome that is been using networking and networking contacts to generate new clients. We've never advertised, we've never cold called for business, and we're doing really well. In terms of the future plans, I think is to have more strategic alliance and collaborations that will help us to generate more business, because what we do is we sell through partners and collaborators to communicate the message of our clients, and we're always looking for collaborations and strategic alliances. And in 3 to 5 years, we're going to be franchising the business, so that's a major step for us because what we do is different. We're not freelance salespeople. We manage the sales and the workflow of the selling for companies, so it's totally different. And Anthony was mentioning something earlier about being persistent. And I think it's very important to be persistent in any business when you want to generate new customers or new clients. And I'm going to sort of just tell you a very short story to wrap up, which some of us may or may not know. Is this story of the sower, or the parable of the sower. This farmer had seeds, And he had a very big dream of having a very big field filled with bountiful harvest. But some of this fell on the pathway, and the birds came and picked them up. Some of them fell on the rocky places. The sun came and the roots were dried up and they died. Some of them fell within the thorns and they were choked. And some fell on good soil. And what happened was that there was a bountiful harvest from the good soil. The moral of this story is that when you're trying to generate new business, it's not magical. You're not going to go out there and make $1 billion tomorrow. It may happen, and good luck to you. But you need to realize that in life, you always need to sow seeds. Seeds of goodness, seeds of kindness, helping people you meet through networking. And what happens is eventually your seed is going to fall on the good soil, and things will happen, and you reap a bountiful harvest. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Samir. I'm a CEO of Explore Solutions. Firstly, I'm going to ask you a question. Who here wants to, in their lifetime, run a successful business or be their own boss? Can I have a show of hands, please? Fantastic. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do something different. I'm going to walk you through some of my experiences I've had in my businesses and the mistakes I've made and how we can all learn from that. I'll try to finish it in 5 minutes, hopefully. My first business venture was a company called SI Sports, which I started around 7 to 8 years ago when I was doing my A-levels. I was in love with cricket. I don't know if you like cricket or not, but I went to buy a cricket bat, and cricket bats here were very expensive, so I had an idea to get the bats imported from Pakistan and put SI Sports stickers on it and sell them on. I did that. I got 2-3 batches. Each batch cost me £200-300, and for every batch I made about £700-800 after recovering my costs. But then I ran into some troubles with the supplier, and I made a huge mistake by not persevering. That's very important in any business. I think perseverance is the key, because if you persevere, you can find a solution to any problem you have. So perseverance is very important. Learning from that mistake I made, in 2005, I took a year out from my university, my penultimate year of university, and I formed my travel agency called Explore Travels. So learning from the mistake, again, you need to learn from your mistakes you make. Instead of having one supplier, I had 15 suppliers, so that because I knew that I had the problem with SI Sports because of it was one supplier. Explore Travels, when I started, a lot of people told me that you cannot do it, you'll fold in 6 months, you don't have any experience. I didn't have any experience, but I had the belief in me and my ability to do it. And one of the mottos which I always follow is that if your determination to be successful is strong enough, no failure can overtake you. And that's what I truly believe. And in the first year, in 2005, I turned over Explore Travels with more than £200,000. In every other year, I exceeded the revenue. So never let anyone tell you that you cannot do it. If you have, or if you believe in something, if you're passionate about it, you'll always make it. So coming to the mistake I made in Explore Travels, as with any young businesses, I got confused with revenue and profit. But I overcame that problem by asking for help. Not many people ask for help. You need to ask for help, because you don't want to do it on your own. And more importantly, the people you ask for help, they're more experienced than you, they might know more than you, and they will help you take you ahead. Now, coming to after Explore Travels, I founded Explore Solutions. We have a fantastic young team brewing with fresh and innovative ideas. Again, I started with 1 month's rent. 1 month's rent, and now in February 2009, and now in May 2010, we've grown from one-man band to around 8 people, and we're in the process of hiring new staff. It's because I have that belief in myself that I can make it work, and that's what I want you guys to have as well. Have that faith, ask for help, and always persevere, because there's no solution, there's no problem for which you can't find a solution if you persevere. In the end, I will leave you with one of my favorite quotes. It says, "It's not your aptitude, it's your attitude that determines your altitude." Thank you very much.